Well, congratulations to Notre Dame. Thanks for being here tonight. Everyone, I appreciate the crowd that we came through today. Extremely disappointed by the loss. Extremely disappointed by the rebounding, and extremely disappointed by our defense. So I've got to do a better job of getting that message across. It's something that the rebounding is something that we know we have to put every moment of focus, every moment of engagement. Every play has to be us doing our job, taking our responsibility, and we're just not doing it. And we are extremely disappointed by that. So get out rebounded by 8, and to let them shoot 56% for the field, we got exactly what we deserved. And so congratulations to them for again out rebounding us and shooting that percentage.
I guess from your end, you guys, I thought, did a decent job in the first half, but what kind of happened at halftime? They kind of came out and went on that run and made it worse.
Yeah, I didn't think our defense was. I mean, we're down on the glass at that point, even at halftime. So I didn't feel like we were in a great position defensively. And as I've talked to our team about, we have to be, given our size, our defense has to be our intensity, our awareness, our anticipation. Our physicality, it has to be 100% on point, and I never felt it was in the first half. I didn't think we guarded the ball screens first half well enough, and then in the second half, our double team was not as effective as we thought it would be, and then simply put, they continue to get rebounds, loose balls, and get it. And coming up with loose balls, when we got some down the stretch, they got us the lead and we're ahead and put us in position to win the game. But I thought throughout we weren't coming up with the possessions. So I didn't feel as good about the defense, even though we got to that lead. Even at the end of the half, we gave up a layup. Up 11, turned it to 9. Give up a layup, 8 seconds. He's getting a layup. We've got to. I think I called 2 timeouts. They got layups after them. Layups to get our defense ready. One in the first half, one in the second half, and they got layups after it. So, there's obviously the message is not getting through because I called timeout to get us ready, and we still gave up a layup immediately thereafter in 2 different instances.
Jamie, what do you make of that? Because last week defensively against Fort and Wisconsin,
yeah,
it looked like you were on point.
Yeah, I mean they do a lot of stuff when the guard went down. Similar to what Wisconsin does and Florida, and simply put, I didn't think we were as physical as Notre Dame was. I thought they were more physical than we were. We got foul trouble early, which is something we have to avoid, and they got into our depth again and up front, and maybe I have to do some things differently rotation wise to account for that. But as we said all last week is last week. This week is what we have to do. And yes, we played good defense last time, but we didn't play good defense today. And this is who we are today. And I know we weren't as aggressive on the ball screens. We weren't the back down from Harrelson. I thought we'd guard better. We practice against that all the time. So this was not a surprise to us. We knew it was coming. We saw it. We knew it was option 2 of their what they go to, and we just were not aggressive enough. We're not anticipating enough. I'm extremely disappointed in how we guarded it.
A little over a month into the season now, what do you think the identity of your team is?
Well, today, your identity is who you were today. We wasn't very good. We didn't defend, we didn't rebound. So start with that's it. So as we said, what you did 2 weeks ago doesn't matter. What you did a week ago doesn't matter. Your identity. It's a nice phrase. It's a nice word, but we're. Teams lose, they win games, and then they lose the next game. You gotta perform every game, and that was our message. We made it very clear to our guys. Maybe traveling back, maybe we could have gotten more done on that initial second day we got back. We seemed to be tired, but we played tired today, and we had plenty of time to rest up. So, we didn't have our rotation the way we wanted to. We were kind of substituting on foul situations rather than, keeping guys fresh. And that kind of got away from us, and we didn't have that situation on the last weekend. So, but again, last weekend's a long time ago. It doesn't matter. This is who we are today, and we got rebounded by a big number, and we have to get ready for North Texas. And that's what I spent most of the time in there talking about was North Texas. We've got to become this team. This is going to be the biggest game of the year for them. It's an opportunity, and I haven't watched them, but I know they're good, and we have to get back to defending and keep people below their shooting percentage and come up with more deflections. I think we had a lot of deflections. I just don't think we came up with the loose balls. So again, the rebounds and loose balls, really, to me, were the end of it.
How do you handle such a quick turnaround? Like, will you walk through tomorrow?
We'll go. We'll, obviously very light tomorrow and prepare. We can go, walk through again on Sunday before. We've got a quick turnaround. But it's in some degree, it's an opportunity to do something about this home loss. Because again, it's you're playing good teams. You can't lose at home. I don't care to Michigan, who's the best team in the country. I guess you have to finish at home, and you have to do it. And neutral core wins are great too, of course. But this is defensively. I mean, I don't know how we could have defended this poorly defensively. I'm shocked that we couldn't come up with the more loose balls and deflections. I mean, even in the game, that last play, we deflected. We had the ball, and they ended up getting a nearly a layup on that one in the overtime. We've got to come up with the possession, and we're not running well enough in transition. And I got to look at our rotation in minutes.
Guys, so just from y'all's perspective, what kind of happened when Notre Dame came on that hot run out of halftime?
We felt really good coming out of halftime, like we had already won the game, and they came out, played harder than us, and wanted to win more than we did in the second half.
When you've played this tough schedule early on against all these power conference teams, I guess what's the biggest lesson y'all learned from this kind of gauntlet as a person?
It's consistency. We got to be consistent. We can't take one off game. I mean, we beat Florida, we beat Wisconsin, and we treat Notre Dame like, they're nobody, and they come in here and they beat us. So honestly, it's just being consistent and prepping for everybody.
You guys got another good opponent coming up on Sunday. How do you all have to turn the page quickly to get ready for that game?
Treat it like the biggest game of the year. It's the next game. Only game we can do something about now. Lock in, treat the opponent with respect, and do what we got to do.
Going all the way back to the offseason, this has been a team with a lot of confidence that didn't waver after New Orleans. How do you make sure that it doesn't waver after a game like tonight?
Really just got to come together. Talk to ourselves amongst each other, knowing what we still want to accomplish, knowing that the schedule we have allows us to still accomplish great things, and knowing this is another step in the road and something that we can't allow again.
With a game tonight, it was pretty physical out there. Big man that was banging a lot in the paint. Just how do you adjust your game, or do you have to adjust your game when it's being called, or more physicality is kind of being let?
We're just one of the smallest teams out there every single game, so we just kind of have to have the same mentality he came in with. We should be the ones that are taking it at people, and it starts with everybody that's on the floor, just kind of not letting people come out at us. We're a small team that guards the ball and gets up into people. We got to make it feel like every single time you're hitting the body, and it's just a hard team to play against.
When you guys are a smaller team compared to these spots, rebounding seems to be a theme that comes up over and over again. How do you guys better rebound going forward?
It's a team thing. Everybody has to buy in. Obviously, I can see tonight as something that we got to work on. We got to continue to buy in as a team. Can't just be one guy here and there. It has to be everybody.
Anything else for the players?
Brock, how's the eye?
Shit, would have been better if we won.